That seems to work. I think that works. That seems to work. I think that works. That seems to work. Nice. And now I have the audio issue. Sweet. Next, let's go ahead and paste that. I don't know. Maybe I won't paste it. StreamYard. Oh, it looks like it has my name. What up, Nugs? I went ahead and I started a stream.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
it's on.
Hi, everybody.
It's just me and you. And why is these melty? You're giving me chocolate. Now it looks like I had poop all over my hands. You know, it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm rocking with StreamYard. I'm hoping that good friends of mine might come in. I had a little bit of a stream earlier. I was trying to set one up for future stream, but it didn't really pan out that way. And I saw that I was on. I was like, oh shit! So I ended it really quickly. So anyway, I did want to. That today at 6:22. Yeah, that was a while ago. What was that? I have no idea who that is. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of looking into a few different things, right? So, little update. Credit is going okay, right? I made the big payment. I've got less than half to go. It's like $1,500. $1,500 for one, and like 600 or 700 for the other. Pretty excited. It's really close. Apparently, I found out that my student loans have been forgiven. So big win on that one. So as soon as I pay this off, I will be completely out of debt. I've been looking into other business ventures. I've been talking to this guy that works at the vape store that I go to. He actually owns that vape store, and he's looking at changing vendors of for vending machines. I'm like, man, I could buy vending machines and rent those out. Like I know that business enough. So I was looking online. It's like $4,000 to buy the machine. Now it's not going to happen anytime real soon, but it's interesting, and unfortunately it's not exactly on par what I want to be doing right now. We're getting everything ready. We're packing things up. The house kind of looks disheveled because we've been kind of getting everything ready, moving it and packing it. And we don't have any place yet, but it's time to minimize what we actually need and what we don't. Um, so there you go. Other than that, I've been watching a lot of historical, like not historical. I'd say, oh, what do you call those ancient discoveries where they do the archaeology. Thank you, Nugs. Archaeology, and it's like biblical archaeology. Like there's one really interesting one was the Dead Sea, and a lot of people think Sodom and Gomorrah was near the Dead Sea, and that's why it's now all salt. And if you're a religious person, well, they have gone there, right? You can look this up for yourself, but there are sulfur balls all over the Dead Sea, or where the Dead Sea was before it probably had receded. Now I don't know if it was the Dead Sea before it receded or not, or if it was fresh water before it receded. I have no idea, but it receded at some point, and all these sulfur balls are in that area, and there's so many of them that people throughout history of that region have used them for fuel and things. Now, of course, they stink because they're pure sulfur, but it's very interesting, stuff like that. And so I think that was Bible Expedition or something. Yeah. And so you watch one of those, and then of course you get a whole bunch of similar ones and things like that. I got to talk to a few friends today, or at least one friend today. Yeah, one friend today. And he's doing good. He's gonna make some videos. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. And Mule made some videos today. I watched both of them. Oh, the first one, he had his kids helping him do an oil change on his car. And then the second one was a heartbreaker. I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil that one, but oh, I don't wanna I don't ugh. Tough times. Tough times. You know? What are you gonna do when that happens? Well, I don't know. What up, Nugs? No, it's just me. Yeah. I didn't advertise this at all. And so I want to just kind of leave it as a short video, I believe. But I did want to say hello to everybody and kind of get you up to speed on what's going on with us. Weather-wise, it's really nice lately. We had it like in the 80s for a little while. Yeah, it was crazy. Crazy warm. So that's going on. Meanwhile, I'm planning on going and looking for a new place to set up shop in southern Indiana. I'm hoping to take a trip out that way come spring, and we'll see. We'll see. I think I want to spend at least 2 weeks there. We haven't really looked at what's available yet. We have dabbled. We have looked a little, right? But until I can, just finish with this credit thing, maybe get a little bit, I don't know. Plus, I kind of want to wait until it warms up a little bit. Smart would be to go now when it's cold because nobody else is going. Smart would be going right now if I had the money, which I don't have the money, so that makes it so it doesn't really matter. But if I had the money, I would want to go right now to see what it looks like in the winter for sure. I've lived in the cold, and I want to call southern Indiana cold, but colder than here. A lot colder than here. So, living in that weather versus working in that weather are two different things. And when I lived in Wisconsin, I didn't work land like that. So, we'll see. Oh, it's interesting, man. There's so many things going on right now. So, get this, we have this church that we go to. Absolutely love the pastor there. I've never gone to a church that I felt like was more correctly minded, like direction wise. Like they got it. They got it about love your fellow man, right? It's actually called a community church, even though it's, mostly Seventh-day Adventist. Great church. And the pastor is amazing. We got to become real friends with him. And then his wife had a sick father, and she's a daddy's girl, which is understandable. And so she wants to take care of her father. Well, they live in Oregon. So of course they have to move. Sad times, it's a great pastor, but c'est la vie, this is what happens. So he's still our pastor, but he's flying back and forth, which is amazing. It's wow. But it's working for him. And anyway, so they're interviewing new preachers, and one comes, and it's a friend of mine from high school. A friend of mine from high school. That was crazy. So he interviewed and ended up getting the gig. So he's going to be starting to be our preacher soon. That's strange. I mean, we weren't close friends, but he was a senior when I was a freshman, and he was really nice. Everybody who knew this guy loved him. He's a really good guy. I'm glad he got the job. It's going to be great. Meanwhile, I'm also helping out over there doing some stuff with the audio visual stuff because I have that business and I'm wanting to move that one forward as well. So I'm still kind of messing with both sides if you guys been watching the previous streams. And by the way, sorry about the stream before with the messed up voice. Hopefully it's not messed up this time. I'm sure it's not. But Anyway, we're trying to get things moving. Also, wouldn't mind going to see a friend in Nevada, but at the same time, my vehicle has seen better days. I'm down to one vehicle, and it's not the greatest. I could buy another one, but there's a payment. However, I am halfway tempted to get a business truck because I will need one if I ever have to actually deliver that equipment. Speaking of equipment, I have to start researching some of that equipment that I'm learning. So that's stuff I have to do as well. Anyway, short video. Let you know what's going on. It's kind of a still sit down and wait. This next week, I got some basic things I have to do, but nothing important. Christmas is coming up pretty soon. Hope you guys are all getting ready. I got to send out a few cards, which I know at least one person got, so that's awesome. And I don't know, man. Y'all got to be careful. You know what I mean? I am trying. Okay, I have these two paths, right? I think I need to get out of Arizona. I need to get out of Arizona. I need to go to Southern Indiana for a few reasons. First of all, it's closer to friends, it's closer to family, a lot closer to family, and quite a bit closer to a lot of friends anyway, good friends. Um, and I've been in that area before, so it's something I think I can do. I really do. And I have about 15 to 20 good years left to make something of myself. So I plan on doing that. What that is exactly, I don't know yet, but it's gonna be something, right? I'm sure of it. It stinks right now because I'm still like being held back because I have to wait just a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. But meanwhile, I'm trying to do the things to get ready for when the time is to go. But we're hoping in spring for sure on that. But as I said, getting out of Arizona, getting out of a border state. I know a lot of people that live in Texas. I actually wanted to move to Texas for a long time, and I decided, well, it doesn't really matter where we move because they're coming in thousands and thousands and thousands. Oh, 12,000 in one day. They're all there and they're going everywhere. We all live in a border state, but I live on the first stop. And I don't really want to live on the first stop. And I want to tell you in closing, I wish you well. I wish every one of you well. Be safe out there. Be careful out there. Keep your head on a swivel out there. We see what's coming. You see the news. I don't have to talk about it much. You see the division on both sides. Whether and there is, no matter who wins, no matter who loses, the other side's going to be upset. You got people getting removed from office. You got people getting gone after legally, right? We got the Jeffrey Epstein list possibly going to come out. I don't know. I have no idea. It's just something I might have heard in the news. But do your own homework. But there's a lot going on, and it's election year, and it's only going to get more and more crazy, one side or the other. No matter what side you're on, the other side's going to be pissed. The other side is going to be pissed enough to maybe do something. Who knows? I don't know. But if they do, be careful out there. Because we have a whole lot of people on the Trump side who, you know, drank that Kool-Aid, hook, line, and sinker. And if he says that it wasn't legit again, probably would follow him into doing whatever that he asked them to do. Just saying. They're that far gone that they're going to buy into that no matter what. But then you have the other side, right? You can't elect Trump because he's Hitler. I watch both sides. I go on. I don't have the news on all day, but I do watch clips on YouTube of the news. I watch CNN. I watch MSNBC. I see what's going on both sides. And Trump is always referred to Hitler. And you cannot allow him to be elected, right? You just can't. So I'm just saying, be careful out there, guys. It's a crazy 2024. And I hope you got what you need to survive a crazy winter/spring. And if anybody wants to hang out with me on a StreamYard call sometime or a Discord call sometime, let me know. Neil, I'm talking to you. You know, the old school Green Dragon. Maybe I should have lit this up on that. Anyway, thanks for listening to me yap for a while. As soon as I figure out how to turn this damn thing off, I'll end it. I think I have to do it like this. All right, peace. Have an end screen. Yeah.